This is the season where roots grow deeper. Instead of living from a place of survival, you begin to build with confidence. Pay attention to the details, be awake, because these energies are nourishing your soul. Stay till the end to decode the vibration of the number 2222. It is the divine arranging a moment of harmony, whispering to your soul that balance, peace, and alignment are unfolding in your life. Subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss coming to the divine space. The repetition of 4 twos magnifies the vibration of faith, trust, and divine order. It is the voice of heaven reminding you that what feels unsettled is already being resolved, and that patience is not wasted. It is sacred preparation. The preparation you have been doing from so long is going to get you rewards. The harmony of your hard work will result into success, and it will make your soul grateful for the existence the divine has offered. This is the sign for you to get your things together and make it work, because this period is divine and miraculous for opportunities to flow in. The gift of inner peace. The first blessing carried within 2222 is inner peace. The Lord is reminding you that no matter what storms swirl around you, you can rest in the stillness of His presence. This number signals that calmness will soon blanket your heart, like a quiet dawn breaking after a restless night. Peace is not the absence of challenges. It is the presence of divine assurance in the middle of them. Through 2222, heaven is assuring you that the chaos of the world does not have to disturb your soul. You can anchor yourself in the unshakable presence of God. This peace comes when you release the need to control everything and instead trust that the divine already holds your life in perfect balance. The struggles that kept you anxious are dissolving, and a gentler rhythm is entering your days. You may have been tossed between moments of fear and glimpses of faith, but this number arrives to calm the inner turbulence. It is God reminding you that your soul does not have to swing like a pendulum between extremes, for He is gifting you the steadiness you've been praying for. If this has resonated with your purpose, hit the like button. This blessing brings a deeper ability to process your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Instead of drowning in worry, you'll begin to notice an ability to watch your emotions with greater clarity and gentleness. That anxiety which once consumed your nights is being transformed into trust, and that heaviness you've hidden is slowly dissolving into peace. 2222 is a whisper that balance is not something you must chase endlessly. It is already forming inside you. By leaning into the divine presence, you are granted a sacred poise that keeps you from breaking, no matter the weight placed upon you. Trust my words and step ahead in your dream life. Manifest and declare the same words I want you to. Take a deep breath and say it out loud. I embrace progress and opportunities to flow, and you will discover that people's opinions, fears of the unknown, or even your own doubts lose their grip when you are anchored in this blessing. Instead of reacting out of chaos, you will respond out of calm. Instead of collapsing under pressure, you will stand in quiet strength. This inner balance is not fleeting. It is becoming a permanent part of your spirit, preparing you for greater blessings to come. God is shaping your heart into a vessel of stillness, and through that stillness, every other aspect of your life will flow more harmoniously. In this blessing, you will notice your thoughts becoming clearer, your emotions lighter, and your spirit more grounded. The same situations that once brought tension will no longer shake you in the same way. Inner peace is not temporary. It is a divine gift meant to stay with you. With 2222, the Lord is placing a calm foundation under your life so that you can walk with confidence even when the world feels uncertain. Type 2222 in the comments and receive the divine gift with an open heart, strengthened relationships, and harmony. The second blessing of 2222 is harmony in relationships. This number is a divine signal that the people in your life are being realigned with greater love, balance, and understanding. Where there has been tension, reconciliation is possible. Where there has been distance, unity is being restored. You may notice communication flowing more easily, or conflicts softening as compassion enters the space. 2222 is the vibration of partnership, reminding you that healthy connections are not built on control, but on mutual respect and divine timing. This blessing also brings new relationships into your life. Friendships, mentors, or even soul partners who reflect the next chapter of your growth. The Lord is sending people who will walk beside you, lifting your spirit and supporting your purpose. The Lord is weaving threads of compassion, trust, and understanding into your relationships, creating a fabric strong enough to withstand seasons of change. Where silence once created distance, conversations will begin to open like doors. Where misunderstandings linger, patience and love will bridge the gap. 2222 signals that relationships once thought broken can be healed, and connections you feared had slipped away may find their way back with renewed depth. Declare the blessings of the Lord by taking a deep breath. This blessing also draws new souls into your life, those aligned with your purpose, those who bring peace instead of conflict, encouragement instead of envy. The people entering your path now are mirrors of the higher frequency you're stepping into, and they will walk beside you as companions in faith and growth. It also carries the wisdom of release. Sometimes the most divine harmony comes not from clinging to what is no longer aligned, but from allowing certain ties to gently fade so that healthier and more loving ones can bloom. With 2222, you are given discernment to know what to hold close and what to let go of with peace. In this blessing, God reassures you that you are not destined for loneliness. Your connections are being reshaped so that every bond becomes a source of comfort, joy, and strength, an earthly reflection of heaven's love. Harmony in relationships also means you are being guided to release what is no longer aligned. Some connections may fade gently, not as loss, but as redirection. This creates space for relationships that bring peace instead of conflict, joy instead of heaviness. Through 2222, the Lord is assuring you that you were never meant to walk alone. Your relationships are being healed, balanced, and aligned so that your life can flow with greater love and companionship. Alignment with divine timing. The third blessing of 2222 is alignment with divine timing. Often, the human heart grows weary in waiting, but this number is heaven's reassurance that nothing in your life is delayed. It is unfolding with perfect rhythm. This is stirring your soul, and it aches for love. Give it enough attention and let the abundance flow. Stay with this energy. If you've been praying for alignment and stability, 2222 is the confirmation you've been waiting for. Every unanswered prayer, every season of waiting is now revealing itself as divine preparation. 2222 is the signal that what seemed stagnant is actually ripening, and soon the timing will align so beautifully that you will see why delays had to happen. This blessing asks you to let go of impatience and instead rest in trust. The Lord is orchestrating every detail so that opportunities, resources, and connections arrive at the exact moment they are meant to. Every delay, every pause, every sudden shift has been part of a larger melody, and now the notes are beginning to align in harmony. This blessing assures you that you have not missed your moment. What seemed late is not late at all. It is arriving exactly when your spirit is ready to carry it. What looked like closed doors were not denials, but divine protections, ensuring you step only into what is meant for you. The rhythm of divine order feels like everything clicking into place. What once felt scattered begins to line up with precision. The Lord is removing unnecessary detours and placing you on a path where your efforts are multiplied instead of wasted. You will begin to sense that opportunities, resources, and people are not random coincidences, but perfectly synchronized gifts. Things that once required struggle will begin to unfold more naturally, reminding you that when you walk in alignment, you do not have to push, only flow. With 2222, heaven is asking you to breathe deeper and release the rush. The rhythm of your life is not out of tune. It is perfectly composed, and the music of your destiny is just beginning to rise. Share this light with someone who needs reassurance. Be the vessel of peace that 2222 has just poured into you. Alignment with divine timing means that you will no longer feel like you are struggling against the current. Instead, you will sense the ease of flowing with it. Events, people, and opportunities will come together seamlessly, leaving no doubt that it was guided by God's hand. Through this blessing, your life will feel less rushed and more purposeful. Every step will carry the weight of destiny, and you will know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Multiplication of faith and stability. The fourth blessing of 2222 is the multiplication of faith and stability. The number 2 already symbolizes trust and partnership with the divine, and when repeated 4 times, it becomes a strong pillar of unshakable faith. This blessing is a reminder that your foundation is secure. Even if circumstances around you shift, your faith will not be shaken. The Lord is establishing you like a tree planted by living waters, steady, nourished, and flourishing in every season. Faith is the soil from which every blessing grows. With 2222. You are being called to expand your trust, to lean not on your own understanding, but on the assurance of divine provision. This stability also flows into your material life. Finances, career, and health may begin to stabilize, bringing a sense of security where there was once uncertainty. The Lord is anchoring your steps, ensuring that you do not wander but walk firmly on solid ground. He is laying bricks beneath your feet so that no storm can easily shake you again. This is not temporary relief. It is the establishment of permanence, something solid enough to hold your dreams without collapse. Don't let this moment pass. Mark it as your turning point, where divine timing replaced impatience with trust. Stability is more than financial security or external order. It is the assurance that even in uncertainty, your soul remains unshaken. With this blessing, you begin to notice your worries softening because you realize the ground beneath you is no longer fragile. You are standing on divine bedrock. This stability touches every area of your life. In your work, you may feel doors opening toward consistent growth. In your relationships, you may sense stronger foundations being built. Even in your personal health and well-being, you may notice an improvement in rhythms and habits that make you feel more grounded. You know that what God is establishing through 2222 will not easily fall apart, because it is being built with divine care, not human haste. Through this blessing, your faith becomes not just belief, it becomes architecture. And what is built on this faith will last through every season of life. The multiplication of faith does not just strengthen you, it also becomes a testimony to others. People around you will see your calmness, your trust, and your stability, and they will know that your life rests on something higher. Angel number 2. 22 is a divine invitation into a season of peace, harmony, divine timing, and stability. It is a reminder that your life is not random, but carefully woven together by the hands of the Lord. Let this message be your reminder. God is establishing you on steady ground, and no storm can shake what He is building. When you see 2222, let your heart rest in the assurance that balance is being restored. Relationships are being healed. Timing is aligning, and your foundation is becoming stronger than ever. This number is heaven's whisper that you are safe, guided, and deeply loved. The chaos is settling, the storms are quieting, and your path is unfolding with beauty and grace. The promise of 2222 is simple yet profound. You are exactly where you need to be, and your path is unfolding with grace. If you believe the doors of reconciliation, peace, and divine order are opening for you, affirm 2222 and trust the process. This is my final word over your soul. This will brighten your life and move you towards spiritual awakening. You have unlocked all the means to let the abundance flow. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel for tremendous abundance to flow in. Amen.